Sort myself out. Get a bit Shantae going. I think I've got everything I need here now. We can crank that volume very slightly.
Shantae and the Pirate's Curse.
So yeah, I've not played any of these. Heard they're very good. This one's pretty much been out on everything. You name it, it's been out on it. Jar Jar Binks was originally written as a major antagonist. Really? He was originally written as a Sith Lord. Wasn't that... That's a meme though, Walk, wasn't it? I didn't think that was actually real. Climbed in my luggage bag. Give him a good hug, Mickey. Sorry, Reese, I missed that bit. Warhammer 40k is such an awesome universe. It just sucks the game itself is plastic crack. Does that suck though? That's down to the person, I would say. You think of reading some Dan Abnett again? Does he do Warhammer stuff then? Saw a cute cat today. He's missing a leg. Spidey, the best animals are like. I love like. I know it sounds really weird to say it, but like damaged animals are like super cute. I think. I don't know if you guys would agree. I'm sorry, Tiny. I don't mean to do it. It's, you know... We're actually in the same time zone, aren't we? But, hope you have a good evening. Thank you for popping in and saying hello. Welcome back, Random. Dan Abnett writes novels, right. Oh, the figure's being super overpriced. Okay, yeah, that's not good. That's definitely their fault. Right, just go in the options, see what we got. Wow, that's some basic ass options. This music's rad as shit already though. Just tell me when it gets a bit too loud, guys. I'm gonna just sort of crank it up here. Jump, shoot, lamp, attack, scimitar, hat. That's a weird set of buttons right there. That sounds weird, but I can't understand what you're saying, and I kind of agree. Yeah, like, you know, like cats with like one eye, or like, you know, a dog with like only 2 legs. Like, you've got to look after those. They're the cutest. The thing I love is he sort of does the whoa. It's literally not a meme. The actor even confirmed they were originally going to make his character a Sith Lord. Really? I can't. Walk. Thank you for the bits, dude. I find that really hard to believe. Not saying you're lying, it's just like, God, can you imagine how awful that would be? Yeah, thanks, man. The thing I love is he sort of does the same thing that George R. Martin does. His super developed characters and will just kill them off like that. Really adds to the feel of the universe. I like that, like, you know, the fact that, I mean, it kind of sucks in a way, depending on your favourite character, but I like the fact that no character is safe. I think it makes it, you know, makes stuff actually tense. Okay, I'm guessing we're going to have some cutscenes. It's good job I remembered to keep this on 60 FPS. Ho ho ho! The magic surrounding me has grown weak. Now is the time to invoke the curse. Hear me, loyal servants. A new source of evil has been found. Seize it for your master so I can rise again. And take my place as the one true ruler of Sequinland. Har 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 har. Pirates, eh? Gasp. I had that dream again. It's been the same one every night. Ever since I became human. What in the world? I like the art style. Scuttletown is under attack. I may not be a genie, but it's still my duty to protect this town from evil. Holy shit, she loves dancing. Them hips though. I knew Reese would go there. Sorry, Mickey. Let me have a look at this picture for you. I think it would be really cool if they actually did make Jar Jar Sith Lord. I can't tell if you're taking the piss or not now, Walk. I think that would be the dumbest thing ever, personally. But this is what I was saying. What? Let's have a look at this picture. Cat! It looks like you're kind of holding him against his will there, Mickey. Don't let go of him. Her quads are going to be massive if she keeps that up. Never skip leg day, Ezo. How are you, Ezo? It's been a while. Hope you're well. Is it another pirate attack? That's loud enough, right, guys? I think. Worse, it's the ammo baron. He's turning Scuttletown into a war zone. Here, an auto potion just in case. You got auto potion. It's time to put your training to the test. You're a human now, and you've got to fight like one. Here, take this pike ball. You can activate it from your inventory screen. Gonna go catch up with Sky. A pike ball? Barlow's right. I can do this without my genie magic. Okay, cool. You wanted a hug, okay. What about if Jar Jar is a Sith Lord and his power is to such an extent he can actually break the fourth wall and work to ruin the prequels in order to defame the Jedi? I mean, you know, maybe, Reese? Oh, dude, this music is great. How have I not, like, found this soundtrack before? Well, watch a bit of Owl. Wait, Owl? Sorry. What's Owl short for again? With dinner now, painting my nails, so video games are out of the question for a bit. How's you? I'm good, Ezo. Yeah, really good. I hope I can entertain you. Oh god, that looks bad. I like that it's not actually telling me what the attack buttons are. Hopefully, I can keep you occupied while your nails dry. Okay, so we do. I'm always getting like Castlevania vibes from this. I wasn't really expecting this. Is there any like leveling up, I wonder? So there's like, I mean, that's that. Look, that is. Actually, I need to move the camera a little bit because all of the stuff is in the top right-hand corner. I'm just going to drag myself down to the bottom right because there's currency at the top right here. Webcam stuff. Oh, I need to move that actually. Sorry, we're doing this. We're doing it live. We're doing it live. Where is it? Emerald. Got to move that down as well. And that one. Cool. Right, let's just move this down a minute. There you go. Bottom right it is today. For a change. Can you be upside down? I mean, I could be, Spider. I don't know how many people would actually enjoy that, but Overwatch League in it. Is that what you're playing at the moment, Ezo? I hope we get a double jump in this. Feels like I will. What was that? Was that just like full health there? Huzzah! It's Scuttletown's Guardian Genie here to save the day. This guy looks like Toad from Mario Brothers 2. Don't you reckon? Get real, Mayor. I can't fight the entire ammonium army by myself. Do something about this. But you see, I can't. I sold our town to the ammo baron in a moment of weakness and then spent the money. on cheap waxy chocolates and ate them. You fat fuck. Say what? Then I had to go make dirty water, and by the time I got back, he'd already started to move in. Dirty water? Ugh. He owns the town, so I can't make him leave. Boo-hoo-hoo. Ugh, never mind. Magic or no, I'm ready to go. What? Ready to go? Jar Jar Binks was originally written as Darth Jar Jar and a prominent collaborator with Palpatine before being redacted from the villain's role due to the character's initial and ongoing negative reception. I'm very, very glad that he wasn't Mickey. Sorry, Warp. I feel like that would have been a bad character choice, honestly. If he played the same as he did in the film. Yeah, go for it, Mickey. Absolutely fine. Live to get tilted and rage quit every chance I get. I don't rage quit games, generally. I'll have a bit of a rage every now and then, but it's never anything too serious. Oh, that sounds a bit weirdly loud at points, isn't it? Just drag it down a little bit here. It's like one ear is louder than the other. So you can't aim our hair up to attack. Okay. Looks, oh shit, looks really nice though, doesn't it? What do you think? Jumping mechanics feel really good here. Like, I feel like I'm in control. It's no classic Sonic in Generations, thankfully. Son of a bitch. Suck it. God, give me a lot of health. I guess it is the first level, but how do we get back? Ah, secrets. I think that was some more rupees there. And we don't know they're called rupees, do we? But for now, I'm calling them rupees until told otherwise. I'm going to call them not rupees for now until we know for sure. Shit. Oh, we can duck. She shake her bum when she ducks. Way forward. Do we get longer hair? I feel like we need it. Abdi. Wow, Abdi, it's been a while, dude. How are you? I think if Jar Jar had, instead of Dooku, we could have seen Jar Jar die. That's true, Reese. That's very true. Damn pirates. Random, I saw you were playing Monkey Island the other day, by the way. How do you get on with that? Have you played those? You must have played those before, because you're quite a big point-and-click fan, aren't you? Did start Hellblade, but forgot there was a permadeath, so I got scared halfway through. Izai, I do believe that apparently the permadeath in that game is quite hard to actually get to, from what I've been told. Oh, okay. I don't think you've got much to worry about there. As I say, those look like they're going to fall. This music is superb. Oh god, okay. It's starting to get a bit hairy already. I can use the D-pad as well. That might be a bit better for me. I think with platformers, D-pads are always going to be generally a bit better. What the fuck? Oh, I need to get it to hit these explosives. No, just got to not get hit. Yeah, good job, Tom. Good job. Oh my god. Oh, I get it, guys. You've got lots of these peeps. Yeah, okay. I appreciate that. That's good. I like that. Let's see here. Am I really surprised you can't aim your hair? Do you not know how hair works? Have you not seen her hair, Spidey? I think that's thrown that thing out the window. Let's see, I won't say much, but I will say that my stomach hurts. It's emotionally and physically draining because my dysphoria is a bitch. Plus all the hormonal shit and low-key, I want to die ER. It's like my granddad on my arm size in hospital. We're told he most likely won't be leaving. This is in a bad state. Well, these are contact with friends who feel like a failure. No, Mickey, just do... Okay, let's take this, like... Let's take this step by step, shall we? Make sure you see your granddad. That's the main thing. Make sure you see him. Just in case something happens, okay? Unfortunately, that is a part of life. But make sure you see him, because you'll regret not seeing him. The dysphoria stuff I can't really help you with. All I can say is that like that kind of stuff will clear up in time. And yeah, losing contact with your friends. I mean, just like reach out occasionally, like via text, I suppose. Don't feel like you have to go out all the time, because that's, you know, that's like I'm quite introverted. Like once I've had a bit of social stuff, I don't necessarily want to go out and do stuff again for a little while. So, but I get what you mean, dude, because I'm losing. It feels like I'm losing contact with friends, like real life friends. It's kind of bumming me out a little bit. But I mean, I'm trying to make an effort to like contact them and like sort stuff out with them. That's all you can do, really. Make stream highlights for YouTube. Every stream I do, Abdi, is put onto YouTube, so don't worry. It's happening. Can you use your hair as a parachute? If you can, Spidey, not yet. Seems like you get a decent amount of respawns, but the atmosphere already has me on edge. That I can't live with the stress. I put it this way, Izo. I've not heard of someone actually getting through all of their lives. Okay, let's catch up, shall we? Hey, you made it! Ah! Wrench says the ammo baron is just ahead. Good, because I've got a message for him straight from my hair to his derriere. Okay, and work on those lines. I like the humour in this is pretty good. Oh yeah, let's use the D-pad, shall we, Thomas? Bollocks. Alright. God, get good, Thomas. Need to get good. Who's this chap? Would you like to save a record of your journey? Thanks. That'd be lovely. Mum and I are going to visit him in hospital. Sucks right now because my gran has Alzheimer's. Without him, she's going to have a really tough time. Just, yeah, one thing at a time, Mickey. Look, make sure you go and visit your granddad. That's the main thing. I don't think you should feel as like a failure, Mickey. Honestly, like no one here can understand what you're going through, and I can only imagine how tough it is. So do not feel like it's you're a failure. If anything, you're just strong as fuck for actually being able to like handle it. Like even if you're not handling it well, at least you're handling it. Is what I mean. Pretty sure I'm your real best friend, and you haven't reached out to me. Well, Dan, you know, are you? Because you haven't reached out to me either. It's a two-way street. I also just realised, like, your name got deleted from my... Oh, why does it do that? It deleted all my nicknames for people when I changed over to this. It's really annoying. There we go. Yeah, I wonder what we can buy with our currency.
Battle Baron!
That's right, boys. Tear down that preschool and convert it to a long-range cannon. And that retirement centre, another cannon. And it's really coming along. I'm tearing up here. Is he wearing like a raccoon cat hat? Hold it right there, Ammo Baron. No one weaponizes the elderly on my watch. That's a good quote. I like that one. Kablamo! Boys, you shouldn't have. Is she here to dance at my victory party? Look at his hat. It's so rad. Thrice approved. Yes, she will indeedy do. The nerve. What do I look like anyway? I don't know. Some kind of dancer, I guess? Aren't you? Oh. Well, yeah. Yeah? Yes, whatever. Stop wrecking our town. According to the Fairness Towards Oversized Chocoholic Landowners Act, Major Scuttlebutt has 30 days to refund the full amount in cash or edible confections before you can claim legal occupancy. Let me see here. Ye gads, she's right. I'm not about to let some purple-haired pipsqueak stand between me and my glorious new empire. Bourgeois, let's dance. Mechanized militaristic madman. I feel like I need more health here. Oh shit. What am I... Oh, okay. Right, we might die here. Yeah, we're definitely going to die here. Can I hit that back? No. Okay, there you go. Okay, no, you have to hit the red one back. That's the only way. Shit. So bad. Alright. There you go. I think standing up there is probably the best place to be. Wow. It seemed like I could just stand there and not get hit by the bounce. No, okay. I take it back. Yeah! Look at those metal slug explosions. That takes care of you. No! Look what you've done to my tank! It was a gift from Mother. What's all this commotion? It's the Ammo Baron. He's trying to destroy Scuttletown. I want my chocolate back. Halt! Who said that? Who? What? It's the Royal Guards. They'll fix this. Guardian Genie, you must cease your attack by order of the Sequin Land Sultana. What? Me? You see? The law's on my side, girly girl. But he's the one who... For assaulting the rightful owner of this town, your status as town guardian is hereby revoked. You got the court summons! What's this? You are hereby confined to quarters until your hearing at Sequin Land Palace. You will be relieved of any special weaponry at that time. Good day. What the fuck? Looks like someone's getting a haircut. Ha ha ha. They can't take my hair, can they, Uncle? It's all I have left. Do as they say for now. But what if... Patience. I will head to the palace myself to sort this out. Just promise me you'll stay out of trouble. I promise, Uncle. My poor, poor town. Guess we blew it, huh? What a mess. Your uncle's right. We'll just have to place our trust in the authorities and hope for the best.
Wait up!
How did I get into this mess? So good. So I'll catch up with chat in a sec now. Yeah, and the stuff with for it. I'm glad I have friends and family who can support me, but emotionally it's still very challenging. It doesn't mean I don't have occasional breakdowns, because I definitely do. I left school in the first week of year 11 because my low weight and dysphoria depression. Over time, I found that I also suffer from Gilbert syndrome and dyspraxia along with my dysphoria, low weight, so I'm falling apart. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, Mickey. I know that's like a really fucking... It doesn't seem that way. It can make you stronger though. Not necessarily gonna, like, you're not gonna fall apart. We're here to, like, we'll be the emotional sellotape to keep you from breaking apart. You can always come in here and have a chat. And yeah, your art, dude. Honestly, you should do more art. I really want to see more of your art. Super good. She got lawyered, yeah. What's the storyline in this game? I'm not actually sure, Abdi. It's like, it's just started, but our island has just been attacked. We were trying to defend it, and now we've got a court summons. For some reason. That rotten risky boots. Ever since she stole my magic, things have gone from bad to worse. A hot bath is just the thing I need to clear my head. Wait. I don't own a bathtub. What? Don't tell me. Well, well, isn't this a sight?
Risky boots.
In the flesh. Enjoying my booby-trapped bathtub, I see. Ugh, you're in big trouble when I get out of this. Please, you're giving me goosebumps. I'll keep this quick. Tell me where my men are and I'll let you live to see tomorrow. Huh? What are you talking about? Don't get cute. My men and my weapons are gone. Who else but you would take them? Me? You're the only thief around here. Really? Then perhaps you can explain why your uncle has my crewman caged up in his lab. Don't be ridiculous. Okay then, I'll prove that you're up to no good. There's my missing man. Right here in dear old uncle's workshop. What have you got to say for yourself now? I didn't know. I'm sure there's a reasonable explanation. I know the reason. You wanted revenge for that incident with the genie lamp. Just look at my poor defenseless Tinkerbat. He's terrified. Looks fine to me. This is your last chance. Tell me where they are. I want my men. I want my weapons. And I want them right now. Huh? What's that noise? Scree! A cackle bat? A what? No. No, it can't be. But what happened to him? I'll explain later. Look out! I'm unarmed. Deal with this creature quickly. Ugh, at least let me get decent first. Oh. No, you don't. Yeah! Yeah, I understand that, Mickey. I understand it. It's like it's even worse with art as well, isn't it? You kind of like really have to be in the mood for it. Risky Boots is a pretty dope villain name, to be honest. It's actually pretty good, isn't it, dude? Yeah, it's a pretty good good villain name. Here, get rid of that wretched stuff with this. You got the magic lamp. Hold Y to suck things up. You got the dark magic. I got him. Now, could you please explain what's going on here? There's no time. What about the lamp? Aren't you going to try and take it back? Keep it. I've got bigger fish to fry. And so do you. The Pirate Master has returned to Sequin Land. What was that about? Who's the pirate master? Are we going to get a world map here, I wonder? Game's super fun looking though. Just going to turn it up a wee bit here. Purple hair lady must have some serious neck pain. I think, I see what you're getting at, Spidey. Maybe. She's going to have some strong ass legs, isn't she? Risky Boots animation is something interesting. There's definitely a lot of bouncing going on there, isn't there? Now she's like Corey Taylor, years of headbangers, turned her neck into a bastarding tree trunk. Head just hench neck. Okay, we can go into buildings. Yeah, just keep try and find stuff to keep yourself occupied, Mickey. I know that's easier said than done sometimes, because you're not always in the mood for it, but like, it was good to see you playing Animal Crossing. Fuck me, 25-minute boss fight in Sekiro. Wow, dude. Like, did you win though? I hate boring stuff. That's why I always skip conversations by pressing the start button. I know it's not the start button, but I'm always going to call it the start button. I'm a rude dude. Little bastard. Got any items in your inventory? Highlight them for a description. Then use them whenever you see fit. Wee! Not really sure why I had to say wee there, but sure. Stay safe out there. The fields are filled with monsters. My job is to slay them. I'm bad at it. At least he's honest. Can we go back this way? We can. Can we go in our house again? Ah, you bastard. Bastard. So what does the dark magic actually do, I wonder? Can we have a look at our inventory? Ah, here we go. Pike ball. Protect your bod for a limited time with this orbiting metal ball. Magic ×2. Magic released from cursed cacklebats. Collect all 20 of them. Magic released from cursed cacklebats. Oh, sorry, it's the same thing. Can we go in our house? Doesn't appear to, no. Mickey, you know what? I'm very glad that your dad's actually like stepping up now as well. Didn't help as much as you liked. No, but it sounds like he's helping more than he did, at least. Wish I could skip conversations by pressing the start button. Sometimes in real life, dude, I'd be the same. Found the heart squid. I suppose, does that give us more life eventually? Oh, one, but I've seen people do it under 2 minutes. Okay, do 25 minutes. That's stressful as shit. Please, I need to be alone. That's all death down there. Man, this tune's really nice. It's really relaxing. Abdi, you trying to bait Spidey there by saying Pepsi's not as good. Do you check your inventory, key items, and map? You can use LBRB to switch between them. Actually, yeah, we didn't check everything, did we? Squid. Forge them into new heart holders. Can you find all 32 heart squids? I don't know. Ah, look, we have got like a Metroid sort of Vania type map there. By the looks of things. The woman over there looks just like the nefarious pirate Risky Boots. Well, minus the hat. She could be anybody. Are you going to take that, Risky Boots? Well, what do you want? You're off the hook, so get lost. This pirate master guy, he sounds pretty dangerous. Dangerous? He was the greatest threat Sequin Lands has ever known. The last time he showed up, it took the combined power of every last genie to defeat him. But wait, you're talking about real genies? They captured him? He's dead, but don't let that fool you. With the genies gone, the pirate master will do everything he can to regain the dark magic and rise again. Dark magic? stuff that transformed my crewman back there. The Pirate Master must be stopped or Sequin Land is history. After all, he has no right to destroy what I've worked so hard to conquer. Well, maybe I can help. Ha! A run like you wouldn't stand a chance against a foe like the Pirate Master. I can deal with this myself. How? You couldn't even fight a single cacklebat on your own. True, but if I destroy the dark magic at its source, I won't have to fight at all. Cutting off the power he feeds on should keep him in the grave where he belongs. I'm only lacking one thing. A map of the Forbidden Isles. That's easy. Just try the library over at Sequin Land Palace. I can't go to the palace. They'll clap me in irons. Unless... Hey, don't look at me. Those guys want to clip off my monster whipper. And I guess I'm on my own. But I might reconsider my position if you fetch me that map. It's your choice. Off we go, I guess. This is the bathhouse. I sometimes drink the water. Why? That's disgusting. Yeah, text him and say them sort of came in and we chatted for a bit. Still struggling with the rest of the night though. I'm glad he's doing something though, Mickey. He's getting better over time. You know what will make you happy? Hopefully you've got some of them. Just realised Risky Boots' clothes look like a skull. That's dope. It looks really uncomfortable, I was thinking. Like having skull pants, that seems like a really bad, like really uncomfortable. She needs to pull her trousers up, playing a dangerous game at the moment. Ultron. Animal Crossing feel when you have to set the time back when you're playing at night. Mickey, insert that the whole you cheated, you haven't got, you know, the best out of the game meme here. I know it's not really cheating, but you know, changing the clock. Do I see chocolate biscuits? You do, goth girl. You've got dark chocolate digestives. No, Mickey, I'm just joking, man. So we get health back here. I haven't played any of the other Shantae games, Abdi, no. Can I have some? No, so I can't. I don't think the technology has progressed where I can shove them through my microphone through the internet to you. I think that's coming in the next Twitch update, though. Dark chocolate digestives is the best. Milk chocolate one's the devil's diarrhea. I don't necessarily agree with that, Ian, but I think that dark chocolate digestives are superior to milk chocolate digestives. However, I think milk chocolate overall is better. Pretty much fuck all to do in Animal Crossing at night. I mean, you can still search for like fossils and stuff, can't you? Take a dip in this herbal spring. It is sure to restore your vigor. It already has. I can't quite get up there. Behind me is the shop. Why not buy an auto potion before you go? That way if you die, you won't die. Genius. You what? That this music doesn't fit with this scene. Skulltown Squidsmith, at your service. I take adorable little heart squids and melt them down to make more health for you. Ready to forge some heart holders? Yeah, great. Sorry, sweetie, but it takes 4 heart squids to forge a heart holder. Yeah, that's pretty standard. I think, was this game originally a, was it a GBA game? I think one of them, the first one was a Game Boy Color game, wasn't it? Do dark chocolate hobnobs exist? If not, why not? Damn, they do, and I actually have some. But they're not as good as milk chocolate hobnobs, honestly. And white chocolate is below both dark and milk for me, except for Milky Bar, which is like, that's god tier white chocolate, I think. Yeah, but that's kind of it. All the shops shut, I guess. So happy it's getting close to Easter. I have no chocolate stuff. Still my nieces that my mum hides in the cupboards. Goth, you know my sister did that when I was younger. I used to hide mine in the airing cupboard. And they'd always find them and eat them. I was trying to save them for a rainy day. Really disappointing. Welcome to my shop. What we got? Pirate flares. Warp to the ship instantly for outdoor use only. Pike balls, super pike balls, bubbles. Best against projectiles. Monster milk. Boost your attack strength. Full of what might be enzymes. Super monster milk. Take your attacks to max this powerful beverage. Shampoo. Upgrade your hair to deal more damage. Upgrade your hair for faster whipping. Learn backdash. I was going to say, are there any like permanent moves here? Deal more damage with hair. Advanced fighters move. Quickly evade your attacker. Advanced fighters move. Backflip to recover from a heavy hit. Power kick. Okay. I feel like at the moment, Silky Cream is going to be the best. Faster whipping. Yeah, it seems a bit faster. Okay, we'll go for power next after that. Thoughts and feelings on those new pink Kit Kats? I've not had one, Dan, but I'd be willing to try one. Sacrificing chocolate to the sun god to make the rain go away. Niece doesn't know it's there. She can't complain. She's nearly 2, so she wouldn't be having them anyway. Plus she goes anywhere, she gets a load of things for free. Okay, that's fair. You know she'll probably just get bought more though, right? Yeah, hang on a minute. Like, I think you need to think this through a bit, Goth Girl, because like, there's only so many people that could have nicked that, right? If you're in a hurry, try a pirate flare. Buccaneers use them to return quickly to their ships. Would you like to save? I would like to save, thank you. Did you hear? The mayor sold our town to the ammo baron. Yeah, I did hear, actually. This room is filled with giant bird eggs. See for yourself. Just press up to use the door. Why though? What is with the fucking super relaxing music? What's this? In before your 2-year-old niece hires some beefy debt collectors to come after you. Yeah, that wasn't your laptop. It was Spidey being Spidey. I can see that happening, Reese, somehow. Great pink Kit Kats probably get sickly pretty quickly, but they're banging in short bursts. Are they strawberry, Dan? Strawberry flavour? To be honest, I think my mum takes some too. You're banking on the fact that she might not remember that she ate it then? Shantae? I thought they had you under lock and key. I'm on my way to the Palace Library to get something to read. You know, to pass the time. Can I borrow your library card? You read a book? This I have to see. Why she got? She's using like she got an egg-shaped bra. I got the library cards. Everyone has a theme here. Just don't ruin this card like you did the last one. I nibble when I'm nervous. This music's too good. Seriously? Ruby Coco or something. Okay. Is Spidey an adjective? I think we've did we I think we settled on this a while ago, didn't we, Spidey? Also, speaking of Animal Crossing, fish collecting and fossil collecting is so satisfying. It really is, Mickey. They've been sitting there since Christmas. Like, you've been able to buy Easter eggs since Christmas. Really? I didn't know that. Let's see that library card. Golly, they say the camera adds £5. In your case, it gave you blonde hair and a totally different face. Amazing. Head down this path to reach Sequin Land Palace and the library. Good luck. Why are there heavies, like, guarding the library? Scarecrow Fields. Dude, the music in this is fucking banging. Should probably get that attack power up thing next. Need more gems. Got a pike ball. This is going to be another one. I warn you now, guys. Like, if anyone's going to get triggered by it, I'm warning you now. This is probably going to be another one of those games where I like have a billion items at the end of the game that I never use because I hoard them for a time that I might need them rather than actually using them actively. I warn you now. Does anyone here play Brawl Stars? I haven't heard of that before, Abdi. It sounds kind of like a Smash Brothers rip-off. Is that the case? Like a Flash rip-off of it? Got another pike ball. Hoarding is better than using. I agree, Spidey. That's the way I play games. Gotta hoard that shit. So, personally, I love making clothes for my character. There's a super rare 80s ugly pastel sweaters that are super duper cute. I'd love to own one day. Since people resell them for ridiculous prices, it's unlikely. So I make them for my Animal Crossing character. That's kind of the good thing about that game, though, isn't it, Mickey? You can just make whatever you want. Use the Master Ball and Betapod. Live a little. That's a super waste, man. For my very little understanding of Pokemon. Is there anything in the middle there that I can get? No, it doesn't appear to be. This music's fucking great. Oh, how do you get up there? Probably get like a double jump later on, maybe. And Animal Crossing, Abdi. By the way, guys, it's nice to, like a Phantom said this the other day, and I don't say it enough. It's really nice to see people like chatting amongst yourselves. Like that is ultimately what I want to get out of streaming. You know, people make friends. It's always nice to see. It feels like there'll be a secret over here, doesn't it? Maybe not. Sorry, spider. Sorry, not sorry. I can't. Yeah, I can't make that. That looks like some double jump territory. Abdi will be your friend. I thought we were your friend anyway, weren't we? Was that not the case? I'm gonna keep saying it, music's banging. Super good. I feel like I'm missing a lot of secrets here. That's enough for another upgrade. Really could use the power upgrade, ideally. Sequin Land Palace.
Follow.
What are you doing here? Everyone in Scuttletown thinks I'm a screw-up, so I'm picking up odd jobs at the palace. Painting fences, installing locks and whatnot. And now you're babysitting? Oh, the undead kids? Nah, they're just here to chew the fat. Mine. I can't escape. Got any flesh pops on you? I need 3 of them. You can find them in the sewers below the palace. Flesh pops, okay. It's a bit grim, isn't it? Zombie children? Oh, can we go down here? That looks like sewers, doesn't it? What's up, sir? No, don't mind me. I'm just flummoxed because I dropped something very important down the drain. You see, I'm a travelling brochure salesman. That's a very interesting profession. You must have seen some exciting things in your travels, huh? Travels? I've lived here in front of the palace my whole life. I thought you said... Your generation makes me sick with your arrogance. I'm not a brochure salesman who travels. No, I sell travelling brochures. And I dropped my very last vacation brochure down this drain. Disgusting. Bit of an overreaction there. Flesh pop, that sounds like a euphemism. Now that you say that, Reese, it really does, doesn't it? Hope I'll someday get a Switch. You should save up for one, dude. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like they're going to get, like, cheap anytime soon. Oh me, oh my. That blue-haired lad installed our new lock backwards, upside down and inside out. Now we're trapped inside without a royal gate key. Sob sob. Alright, so we've got a lot of it looks like side quests to do. Oh, look at this chap. Oh, fuss and fret. I haven't seen you in a while. What's the matter? Oh, you know, post-boss syndrome. Now that you've embarked on a new adventure, I feel like I'm destined to become some kind of filler boss. I'm not sure I follow. You know, I was a major enemy last time, but this time, I just feel like we're going to have a battle again just to round out the package. Package? You won't understand. I need to get away. Someplace warm. Maybe it's time for a vacation, Squid Baron. A change of perspective could do you good. Say, you might be onto something. I've always had a fairly flat view of the world. Kind of staring at the same 4 walls, you know. Repetitive high-stress music. I could use a change of scenery. There you go. If you think of a good vacation spot, please let me know. Meantime, I'll go cry in a corner. Poor guy. Breaking the 4th wall there. Impossible to save up for one. How come, Abdi? Wow, the music just changed. Wait, can I not go down there? Flesh pop. Flesh pop. Alright, so that's our 3 flesh pops. Okay, so we can climb back up there. It's going to be a roundabout way of doing it, isn't it? Oh, that's a nice noise. Is there anything else in there? What's that, Mickey? What was good? What the squid bit? The music's really good, isn't it? Need to get Moolah to save up first. Well, that's the first thing to work on, Abdi. That you're going to have to be really good and see what Santa brings you. That kind of looks like a pushing one, doesn't it? Mousy. I think, is that 4 heart squids now? Yeah, okay, so we can get one more extra bit of health there. Let's go to the right first. I feel like left is possibly the way... Actually, right might be the way back, yeah. So I'm going to go left and get the brochure first. Oh, Reese's spin on your name. Inky Mickey. No worries, dude. Next year I'll try saving up. Saving money is hard. It's not that hard. Well, it depends on your living situation, but it's definitely doable. Ooh, how do you get in there? Okay. I can't get that yet. It looks like there's another way down from up there. Hey, guys, look how many rupees we got. I'm surprised no one noticed that. Let's go and get the flesh pops to, I forget his name now. I did. Awesome sauce. Yeah, these will do the trick. By the way, if you're heading up to the palace, return this royal gate key, will you? Some idiot must have lost it. Gross. It's covered in bite marks. Yeah, I found it in my mouth an hour ago. Here you go. Alright. No, you can't duck jump, Abdi, no. You call me a perv? Yeah. Because you are. Thought Abdi said dick jump. I'll be honest, I did read that as dick jump first as well. Bolo was the one who installed the lock wrong. Oh, yeah. He was. How do you get down there? I wonder. Maybe they'll give me something by giving the key back. Oh, could it be? You have the royal gate key? Would you pass it through to me, please? No. Then all is truly lost. Alright. Ah, it's a thing of beauty. Now I can unlock this. Unfasten that. Reattach. And there. Sequin Land Palace is once again open to the public. Please come inside. I'm not much better. I like innuendo. I think innuendo is funny. What's a dick jump? Use your imagination. All I can think of is, like, you know, DuckTales with the pogo jump. Same thing, but, like, jumping with your dick or something. Yeah, there you go. Look, Reese thought the same thing. Welcome to Sequin Land Palace. Thanks. Just going to destroy all your shit here. I hear that that the Sultana is travelling. Why are we when she is so far from the palace? What's that smell? Uh-oh. This is not my armour. Yuck. The Royal Library. Through this door and across the hall. Sorry to keep banging on about it, but the fucking music is super good here. Like, all of it. A visitor! Let's have a look at you. Ho ho ho! This library card doesn't fool these old eyes. You used to come here all the time. The Relic Hunter's daughter, right? Yes. Well, he's my uncle. What's this? A court summons? It says here that... Scissors? Jigsaw? Goat mouth? What? They mean to cut off that long, winsome hair? That'll never do. Why don't I just file these papers away until the Sultana returns? I'd like to give you a knowing wink now, but sadly my eyelids no longer work. Please take whatever you came for. Thank you very much. The hollow globe contains a secret. You got the Forbidden Isles map.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I like it. Keep that chin up, young lady. You have friends all around you. Good luck. I wouldn't try that, Abdi, honestly. This dude is my favourite character. What, because his eyebrows don't work there? Get that power upgrade in a minute. Man's got a Fez. That's like a cheat code to my heart. Wait, so is Fez your favourite game then? Right, okay, so we can't get that travel brochure yet by the looks of it. So got to get down there to get it. I've escaped from these kids. Now we're just talking. Hard to tell the difference, I suppose. No, is my favourite hat though. Okay. Dude, you should play Fez. Fez is good. I thought it was good anyway. I haven't finished that, actually. I got a bento box. What does that do? Delicious assortment of highly nourishing edibles. Restores a lot of health. Well, nourishing, I was going to say there. That sounds painful, Abdi. I'm not going to lie. Right, once we've got some of these upgrades, it might be worth getting one of those things that gets you back to the town quicker. Because going back and forth is going to get a bit, could get a bit tedious. But upgrades first, most important. +1 weaviness. What, for bento boxes? Reese. Tried it, didn't stick with it. I like the movie about it being made more than the game itself. Oh, was that indie game the movie? Because it wasn't just Fez, was it? Wasn't it? They looked at a few other games, didn't they? I think I've seen that. That's dangerous, young man. Trying to grind for some money here. Got a lobster tail. Is that more health? 5-star feast that restores tons of health. I feel like we're getting quite lucky here with drops. More lobster tails. I reckon we'll probably, what, do like 10 damage maybe when we get the upgrade? Rather than 5? Okay. Indie game the movie had Super Meat Boy and Braid as well, that was it. I knew it was some other games in there. God, I haven't seen that for ages. That was like, because there's been a bunch of indie game movies now, hasn't there? I think that was probably the first one. Let's grab... Oh wait, we can actually just buy... Oh no, okay. Now the next one is more expensive, I see. Let's get the shampoo. Awesome. Whatever happened to Phil Fish? He just fucking, like, peaced out, dude. By the looks of it. I don't think he does. I don't think he's in games at all anymore. Because he had a fucking meltdown on Twitter about Fez 2, didn't he? Like he couldn't handle people taking a piss out of him. Well, what took you so long? I found this at the library. A map of the Forbidden Isles, just like you said. Huh. I guess a little good for nothing is good for something after all. Bitch. So, will you let me help? Only if you agree to do exactly what I say when I say it. The Pirate Master is my foe to contend with, not yours. When this is over, we go our separate ways. I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's a deal. Let's beat this guy together and save Sequin Land. Hold on. How do I know you won't pull a fast one? Would I lie to you? Say hello to the steam-powered Oceanic Tinker Tub Mark II. Mark II? What happened to the first one? You happened to it. Get on board before I change my mind. So there was probably 2 games prior to this, I believe. I don't know what they were on. The first one was definitely Game Boy Color. I don't know what the second one came out on. Unless that was the first one and this is the second one. Actually, no. I think... Oh, no, hang on. Because this is Pirate's Curse. Risky's Revenge is probably the second one, right? And then Half Genie Hero's the 4th one. And then Making a 5th one. Saliva Island. What? Yeah, I mean, that's a little bit of a strange name for an island. There has to be a reason, right? Right? This is it. Saliva Island. Unless we can find another map, this is the end of the line. I'm ready for anything. I just got a cool little pirate hat on. Where did you get those clothes? Below deck. There's all kinds of fun stuff to wear. Most of the clothes is much too roomy, though. Stay away from my personal effects. Gosh, I've never been so far from the mainland. It's pretty here. Don't be deceived. The Pirate Master draws power from this place. There's a den of evil hidden somewhere on this island. You're going to find it. What about you? You're not coming. Not this time. But I'm sure if we work together... I said no, and I meant it. I have my reasons. Oh, I see. You're scared. How dare you? I'll gut you like a mackerel. Sheesh, learn to take a joke. And get out of that silly outfit. Ah, you're no fun.
Ready.
Cool. More banging tunes. Oh wow, okay, so it does 1 extra damage. Not as much as I was hoping for, but I'll take it. In that case, I think faster attacks is going to be a better DPS increase if I was to guess. Oh, okay, I was going to say, you were going to attack me, or are you a nice mermaid? You just turn into a fish. Oh shit, should have got the health upgrade, shouldn't I? Forgot about that. A bit of this sounds like Sonic Mania. It's like Studiopolis. So I'm a bit worried about jumping up and hitting that creepy crab. Bubble shields. Can you stop doing that, please? Oh, hang on. Before we go there, let's check what's down here. Meat chunklet. They seem pretty generous with the old health items, doesn't it? So far. Let's try going this way first. Sob, sob. Many years ago I came to this island with my beloved bride-to-be. Our only wish was to be joined in holy matrimony. But a horrible monster, a servant of the Pirate Master, found us. His gaze turned my beloved to stone. I can never leave her side. Here, take this ring so that I can finally forget my sorrows. I got the ring. Gee, it looks pretty old. What does it do? That ring is yours now. Perhaps you should return it to where I first proposed. The mysterious rock between the 4 lily statues. Okay. Is that going to break the curse? 4 lily statues. What are those when they're at home? Yeah, we're getting a lot of items. Ah. Lily statues. That's odd, there's a circular indentation here. The ring clicks into place. You didn't say it was a metal ring before. You said it was the ring. Why does everything have tits? Okay, so on a time limit. Okay, I think there was something up there. Oh, okay, right. Let's let that. They seem to drop at different speeds, so. Where we wanted to go. I realise there's probably some secrets on the other side, but we'll get to that another time. There's something. It sounds very much like Sonic Mania. Whoa! Planning on watching all the MCU movies that I didn't see in theatres. I haven't watched yet before Avengers Endgame comes out. What are you missing, Walk? The only one I'm missing is Ant-Man now. The new one. Haven't seen that, but apart from that, I'm up to date. It looked like we could drop down that bit back there, by the way. Son of a bitch! Oh, you cunt! Yeah, I have to take a hit there, I think, to get over that. Oh, there's a lot of little hidey holes here, isn't there? Pirate flare. Oh, that's to get back quicker, isn't it? That's useful. Ah. Should. Oh no! Let's see if there's anything down here. Ah, okay. Hey girl, cute get up. You here for spring break? Huh? Us too. Look at this lame swimming hole. It's all dried up. Can't sunbathe without a proper pool. Psh, this place was a total rip-off. If we can't swim, we might as well eat. I'll get the ham all set up. Where's the manager? What the fuck? Why are all the characters so cute? I mean, yeah. Why? Why not, I guess? Shantae's hurt. Oh shit, okay. Takes us back here. Can I actually get up the other side? I don't think I can I? No. Son of a bitch. So I have Thor 1, Thor Ragnarok, Spider-Man Homecoming, Guardians, Volume 2, both Ant-Man, Captain America, Winter Soldier. Holy shit, dude. You've got way more than I thought. I thought you were pretty up to date with the Marvel stuff. Oh my god! Okay, so you've got to do the left one last. Sorry, the left one before the second one in. Alright, let's try this again, shall we? Yeah, I forgot about that, I'm not gonna lie. Actually, I'm gonna do this first. What's in here? Oh, it's one of the, oh shit. One of the souls, isn't it? Did you hear that when she ate it? She went, nom 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 nom. See, most of them, Spider-Man Homecoming is probably the one that everyone wants me to really watch. Actually, my favourite of those walk was probably Winter Soldier. Yeah, I agree with Dan. Like Winter Soldier, Guardians Volume 2, Ragnarok, all amazing. What's happened with the Epic Store now, Reese? What have they got? What have they got this time? You put Ragnarok and Winter Soldier over Spider-Man. Yeah, I would, Dan, as well. I really like Spider-Man, but I think those films are better. Personally. Honestly, I think Winter Soldier might be one of my favourites, like my top 3. Because the fight scenes in it are so fucking excellent. God, you know what, guys? Like, it's so refreshing to go to a game with like genuinely like enjoyable music. Like, this hasn't got repetitive at all yet. I realise it's a very different type of game, but still, I think my point stands. Wouldn't you agree? Hit everything except the fish or the frog thing. Ah, you piece of shit. Yeah, I really need to get that extra health, don't I? Please don't fall down this time, or don't get knocked down specifically. Can I bait it over here? I can. Although there's now a second one. I'm nervous. Patience pays off. So I'd rather not do this again. So it wants me to go left. Should I go up instead? Because I'm a rebel. This looks like a boss. That looks like a fucking boss. Maybe we'll follow the signs. Oh. Or not. Nothing, just the fact that any headway towards Linux being supported as a platform for gaming is now being eroded by Epic. I think the problem with that is, Reese, there's probably, what's the market percentage of Linux users, would you say? Watched Captain America 1 on demand, saw American Civil War in theatres. Didn't see Spider-Verse. Spider-Verse is excellent. It's so, so good. Spider-Man's one of those franchises where they just keep rebooting. Yeah, well, we can blame... I know you don't like me bad-mouthing Sony, Walk, but we can blame them for doing that. Well, we can blame their claws, can't we, for keeping, you know, having to keep making Spider-Man films. So that's what they had to do to keep the license, didn't they? Yeah, I guess like it's not. I don't think it's probably as bad as you think it is. I think there's still going to be a market for like res Linux stuff. It's a gigalummox. I'm sure I've met some of those in my time. Wow, this thing's enormous. What's this sign say? Caution: gigalummox may become aroused by travellers smelling of ham. Uh oh. Oh wait, so hang on, do I have to go down the bottom then? Again. Yeah, Shantae. I love that game. It's this is the first time I've played, but I've been meaning to play them for a while. Is it Nye? Nye Z? It's very good though. I'm digging the music. Music's fucking superb. Epic doesn't even have a launcher, so if you're going to release on Epic, there's literally zero reason for you to support Linux. The thing... Okay, Reese, the one thing I want to say about Epic, like, I can't really blame them for not having all of the features yet, because they are still... It's still a new thing, wasn't it? Like, Steam was fucking shit when that came out at first, so... Mara. Sorry, you know what, Mara? I did have your name on here, but it got rid of all my... It got rid of all of my nicknames, so I'm going to write that back in again, just so I don't forget. I don't know why it got rid of them. It was really annoying. Kind of deciding exclusivity deals. I don't necessarily agree with that, but you can't deny that, like, it's a good prospect for developers in terms of they're getting more money, so I can't blame them for doing it. Pirate's Curse is the third one, Mara. Okay. Yeah, I've got the Risky's Revenge is 2, right? And then Just Shantae is the first one, and then Half Genie Hero is the fourth. Walk, I don't give them that much credit, dude. Honestly, I feel like they were. It was just, it made sense to give Spider-Man back to Marvel, and they just take a cut. I assume they take a cut of the Spider-Man stuff in the Marvel movies. Whole reboot was born agreed with no long-term goal. Didn't know what they were doing. Just kept spunking out crap in hopes of riding the MCU's coattails. To be totally fair to Sony though, I did enjoy the Spider-Man films. Spider-Man 3 is a bit stinky, but I enjoyed the others to different degrees. But it sucked because when the MCU got going, it was just like, I just want all of the characters under one roof now. I want them all to get some screen time because they handle it correctly. Shantae's Game of Color game, yeah, that's it. What did Risky's Revenge come out on, Mara? That's what I was trying to work out. Was it GBA? Still think it's scummy as hell. I'm not totally on board with it, Reese. I think that the reason why like people are getting like their panties in a twist about it. Sorry, that sounds really like patronising. I don't mean it like that. Is because PC gamers aren't used to this kind of shit, are they? Risky's Revenge was DS and smartphone and Wii U. Right, okay. I've got my friend made me a repro cartridge, a Game Boy Color one, and I've got Risky's Revenge and Pirate Curse from Limited Run Games physically, and I've got Half Genie Hero, got a proper release over here. Yeah, this is the first one I played, so it's a bit weird that I'm playing out of out of order, but oh, there we go. Wait, so what? How am I meant to do this? Pour no water, such a shame. So do I just want to point it upwards? I don't know if I want to climb back up there. Half Genie Hero is a bit too fan service for me. I mean, this one's pretty fan servicey, Mara. Don't care about most of all that other stuff though. I care about being dropped. About it being dropped because of Epic's decisions. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, I thought it was just like, but I stood around it before. Oh, there you go. Now do we smell of ham? We've just got that ham stink. Raimi's Spider movies were good for their time, but have aged poorly. Credit them for distributing Spider-Verse, and that's about it. And then they've got a hot property, but aren't willing to put in the work for it, so they change the original creators, charge the original creators to make the movie for them. Walk, I feel like you're making more of a big deal out of it as well. Like, I don't understand why you care what I think about Sony. I think the same with Fox. I don't like the fact that they were essentially like holding the property hostage just because they got it at a time when Marvel was having a bad time. And I know it's a business, but you know, I still feel like, you know, it would have been nice to give it back, or at least do what they're doing now and getting a little bit of the money for it. Because now they don't have to put in like barely any effort, do they? They still get money. We get quality films. They still get their money, and everyone wins basically. You pretty understand that, Monster. I would get aroused by the smell of ham too. I don't have a problem with Sony, Walk. I just don't like the way that this whole thing's been handled, honestly. Like, Sony, I think generally do a good job. Like, look at the PlayStation. PlayStation's good. Can't fault them for their PlayStation output. This especially this generation. Their output's been superb. Oh shit, I just realised I didn't actually heal there. They admitted they fucked up. That's fine, if they did. I'm still saying it just shouldn't have taken so long. Like, could you imagine where we would be in the MCU now if Fox and Sony had given the rights back? Apparently there's not going to be any X-Men films for another... Didn't they say like until 2022 or something? And you know, a lot of the Fox X-Men films are quite good, but they've been getting progressively worse in the last couple of iterations, I'd say. Right, do we smell enough of ham now? Am I doing something wrong? Oh, you know what? I've probably got to capture it. Oh, fuck's sake. Got to do this again. I've probably got to capture the smell with the lamp, haven't I? Yeah, sorry. You got the ham stink. That sounds like a euphemism. Yeah, there you go. See, I like learning it myself. I like learning how to do it myself. Actually, yeah, that sucked. That was kind of a shit thing on Marvel's behalf, wasn't it? Like writing out mutants. Like mutants weren't a thing, were they? Because they weren't allowed to have mutants. The whole thing is just fucking dumb. I bet they look back at it and they think like, why the fuck did we get rid of these licenses? Like, if they'd waited a few more years, they would have been fine. Do you know David Hayter co-wrote X-Men 2? I think it was 2. Bit of a useless fact there for you. Don't make me tell you who David Hayter is. Pirate Flare, cool. Ah, you bastards! But no, I have... look, Walk, I'm not having a go at you, by the way, dude. I just have no... Like, if I see a company doing something shit, I'll call them out on it. Regardless if they said sorry for it or not. It'd be the same if like Sega did something shitty. I'd call them out on it. I'm just glad that we're nearly in the situation where Marvel's getting all of its shit back. So we might actually get like a complete MCU at some point. Because I don't know about you guys, I'm quite happy to have Marvel films until like forever. I'm not even a little bit bored of them yet. Not even a little bit bored. Right. Do I smell enough of it now? Or do I have to use the item? Ham stink. The powerful smell of a honey roasted ham fresh off the spit. Release the ham stink. There you go. Stink it up. Shantae releases the ham stink. You gave ham stink. That doesn't sound right at all. Chivo. I was going to drool and then make a pool for the girls. So they're going to be really happy now that there's a pool. Hey girl, you got the water turned on. Let's all hit the pool. You said it, girlfriend. Ah. Yeah. What's this? My porcelain baby fresh skin is too much for the sun. Mine too. The light's bouncing off. What the fuck? Careful not to cross the beams. This game is nuts. I love it. You got the petrify spell. So now we can unpetrify the what's it called, the wife. You did it! The pool is full again and it smells like bath salts. The water is really, really warm and kind of oh god, it's not vicious, is it? Viscous, sorry, viscous. That was, sorry. Fucking hell, I can't read now. Okay, cool. Can't get any more ham stink. What did Sony actually do wrong? Reese, it was just talking about like how Sony and Fox like were hoarding the Marvel properties. Like at first they obviously used them correctly, but it just felt like they were, because I think the contract was they had to make a certain amount. They had to make a film every certain amount of years. So in the end, they were just like shitting out films to keep the license. Oops. You found something? Could it be? You found it! The spell that turned my beloved to stone. At long last I can finally reverse its effects. Hush, my beloved, whilst I speak the sacred words. Petrify. Is that it? Oh, he's going to petrify himself. Wow, they're dead. What the fuck? Whoopsies. I've not seen Venom, by the way, so yeah, I'll watch Venom Walk eventually. I don't know if I want to buy it, but I'll see it if it goes on like Sky or something, maybe. I don't know. So confused by this scene the first time. I was really helpful, yeah. I mean, you know, he doesn't have to worry about her being, you know, turned to stone anymore, does he? Twitch Things is now live, apparently. Yeah, I saw that, Reese. That doesn't interest me at all because, you know me, I don't sing. I don't do that shit. Oh shit, they're actually destroyed. We've got another banging tune here. They are totally dead. Okay, those enemies actually explode. They do damage. You just gave the man away for him to get stoned. Can someone do a Tidus laugh for me? Okay, so we've got a locked door, lots of snakies. Oh shit. I'm gonna grab that. I haven't seen the Fantastic Four reboot, but it looked like a hot pile of dog shit to me. Thank you. Yeah, I don't remember that being any. I don't remember the first one being much good. Ooh, first chest. Got the Spittle Maze map.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I was really wondering what if someone would unpetrify them now. Would they be like mincemeat or something, or just flesh-coloured goo? That's really dark, Mara. I think they'd be just chunks. Personally, you never saw it, just heard horrendous things about it. Yeah, same, dude. I heard no good things about those films. Oh, can I drop down there? No. I don't know if I can get that. Should I risk it? Fuck it. Yes. It was worth it. Fantastic was genuinely hopeless. The whole thing took place underground in a lab. What, the remake, Dan? Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Yo! Ah, I missed the big gem. Uh-oh. So just got to get him in the back, I guess. Feels like a Mega Man boss. Like just being stuck in this room. Yeah! The key! Got a key, use it to open a locked door. Sweet. This is really good. It is kind of it's like a more platformy Metroidvania, isn't it? I know that sounds kind of dumb because Metroidvania games are very platformy, but I don't know. This feels like a more simplified, more platform orientated Metroidvania, maybe. You know I'm American because I had to Google Natter in your title. I thought it was something dirty. That was kind of what I was going for, Sir Wales. You know, English people will know, and they'll be like, ah, okay, English guy. And then anyone else will have to Google it just to find out what it means. How you doing? The reboot was boring. It looked boring as shit, dude. It honestly did. So Wales, we were just talking about the Marvel stuff. What's your favourite Marvel film, if you like them, that is? Just sort of, it's interesting to see what what sort of different stuff everyone likes. Oh, yay! More secrets. The remake was 2 hours of grey walls, followed by maybe a minute climax and an ultimate dimension that was made of grey rock. Original movies at least tried some of the cosmic shit. That fucking Doctor Doom fight at the end of #1. One's the only one I've seen. Was was fairly balls though, wasn't it? Always natter before doing anything. What does that mean, Mash? Hey? What's up, Mash? Let's go this way first. Oh, actually, I don't think I can go anywhere, can I? No. Okay, have to go down. Yeah, I was going to say, that looked like it was going to fall. What? Interested to see what kind of other upgrades we can get here. Now the animations are really nice in this. It's kind of nice to see some like pixelated stuff again. Venom's one of your favourite Marvel movies. I couldn't say Walk because I haven't seen it yet. I've never been a comic books guy. I'm afraid to name anything because it'll be the wrong publisher and people go crazy. Well, what's your favourite superhero film then, Wales? Captain Picard was my favourite character in Star Wars. That's the... Yeah, I mean, you know, luckily I like both Star Wars and Star Trek, so that kind of thing doesn't bother me. I kind of find it funny when people do get bothered by that as well, in all honesty. Tried Doctor Doom in the reboot, missed the mark by even more so than in the others, if you can believe it. What I don't get, Dan, like, I'm assuming that they got the costume wrong. How the fuck do you get the costume wrong? It looks so good in the comics. Like, you know, that it's quite simple, isn't it? It's just metal dude with green cape. Like, how do you mess the fucking mask up so badly? That's what I don't get. Having a shitty day and I'm awake at 2 AM for some reason. Might fall back asleep at any moment. Well, Mash, you're welcome here for as long as you're up for. I hope your days improve. I'll try my best to cheer you up. Just say Captain Marvel, you can just pretend if you meant Shazam if you meant the DC one. A lot of people didn't like Jessica Alba as Invisible Woman. I thought she was fine as the Invisible Woman, honestly. I don't know the character very well, but she didn't seem that bad. We got a gun! Risky's pistol. Press B to shoot enemies and switches. You know that sound clip, like when you pick something up, sounds very DS-like. So it kind of makes sense now. Like sound-wise. I tell you what, the pacing here is very good. Getting a good sense of like upgrades and stuff. Guys, what do you fancy? Has anyone got any ideas for anime night this week, by the way? I was still thinking of going for Dominion Tank Police if people wanted to watch that. I think you might enjoy that. Something a bit more light-hearted and less violent than the last couple of things we've seen. Top 3 Marvel movies for me would have to be Infinity War, Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and Thor Ragnarok. That's a strong lineup there, Mash. I think for me it's probably, if I had to pick, like gun to my head, I think it would be I think it'd be Winter Soldier, Civil War, Infinity War, personally. And that's hard to make, because I really like Thor Ragnarok and Guardians and stuff, but yeah, I think if I had to pick, those would be my 3 top ones. Is this just for once I'd like a movie to do a Doom right? The MCU have already dropped that Various, so I'm gagging for him to be the follow-up after Thanos. They might do it, dude. They could do it. You know they'll get the design right as well, don't you? Like, you would... You would think that if anyone's going to get the Doom design right, it's going to be Marvel, right? Oh shit! What are they? Are they reintroducing? Are they reintroducing mutants back into the comics again now that they own the rights to X-Men? Or how's that going to work? Is that going to be? That's probably going to take a bit of time, I suppose, isn't it? And excuse my ignorance. I'm not much of a. I don't know much about comics. I just like the movies. Got a meat chunklet. Didn't like Winter Soldier for some reason. I just really like how down to earth and like how visceral the fights are. Nash, personally. Plus, I kind of like the Bucky stories. Kind of interesting to me. They'll do the mutant storyline through Endgame, I think, because they're going to mess with the timeline to fix the snap and have a soft reset on the universe. Yeah, they were talking about like alternate universes, weren't they, in? Oh shit, it's two of the fuckers. Whoa! I'm gonna have to fucking face tank it. Just gonna cheap it out. Okay, hang on. Oh god, that was a bad idea. There you go. That was sorry, that was really bad way of doing it, but it worked. Mutants never probably went away, Inhumans just took their place in the comics. Yeah, it's just a different name, right? Like the same characters were still like mutants. Or they were still the same characters with the same powers, right? They were just called something else. Is there more secrets that I'm not seeing here? No. I'd assume it would show on a map, wouldn't it? This feels like a save before a boss fight. It's the boss fountain. Yeah, that's what I mean. Well, I haven't seen the Doom's design in the latest reboot, but by the sounds of it, it was fucking terrible. It always amazes me, like how can you get the design so wrong? Like they're literally there in the comics. Don't fuck around with them too much. Saying that, I don't know if it was in the comics, but the mecha Spider-Man suit from Infinity War, that's my favourite Spider-Man costume. It looks fucking sick. I don't know if that was a Marvel movie original. Like that look of it. I understand that he's had that before, hasn't he? Oh, in terms of titles, I mean, X-Men got relegated and Inhuman characters got a bunch of new titles. Oh, I see, right. So they kind of like binned off the X-Men. Scary. Sarah! I don't know if she's caught in advert town at the moment. We'll wait until she said... Oh, no, she didn't. Okay, she didn't. Sarah, thank you for the raid. You're super kind. You beat a Lionel. That is super satisfying, right? How satisfying is it beating your first Lionel? Like, not like being... did you do it yourself? No help. Soundshower is older than I thought. How can you say he's a babby? Apparently I look like a babby, but I'm old. I am old. Thank you, Sarah. That was very kind of you. I'm going to give you a shout out because you're lovely. And if people don't follow you, I'll be really, really disappointed. And you don't want to disappoint Uncle Thomas, do you? Oh my god, that was the worst spelling of Lady Tuesday ever. It's a good job no one actually saw that. God damn. There we go. Guys, Please follow Lady Tuesday. She's awesome. Hopefully she's feeling better now. Well, definitely feeling better after defeating a Lionel. 100%. How's Zelda going, Sarah? Is it going good? How's Shantae? I've only ever seen the newer game. It's really good, Sarah, really. I haven't done much of it so far. We're only... Oh, actually, we're about 2 hours in. But it's fun. I'm liking it. Really liking it. It's weird that I'm playing the third in the series. But I suppose with these, it doesn't really matter so much, like which order you play them in. You just play for 5 hours. Isn't that like nearly beating your streaming record? Ah, shit. Now I have to choose between unfollowing Lady Tuesday or leaving Soundshower with a feeling of satisfaction. That is the record. 5 hours. Well done. I'm assuming you're feeling a bit better then, right? Oh, Dan, sorry. Iron Spider has had a few comic book appearances for the last decade. Did it look like that in the comic, Iron Spider? Or is that design a bit different? Because the Marvel movie design of it is super good. We've just got to a boss, by the way. That's why I'm paused. Unfortunately, there was no music, but... Still a ball of mucus. You know what'll maybe... It probably won't, but, you know, I'm not a WebMD or anything. You're not going to get, like, turbo cancer from it. But, you know what might help? Watching some Shantae. Right, let's see how bad this boss is. But thank you, Sarah. That was very kind of you. Uh-oh, lasers. Alright, I think I get the gist. Can I only do one hit at a time? That's going to take a while, isn't it? Oh no! Oh, okay, so you can shoot as well. Right, okay. That might be a better way of doing it, actually. Yeah, get a bit more damage out of it that way. I wonder if you can make the gun stronger. Yeah, first go. Oh, I spoke too soon. Oh wow, whoa, whoa. Ah no, I was trying to do it without being hit. Shit, okay, gotta leave it a little bit of time. Fuck. Oh no! It's getting faster! It's a lot of explosions. I love the animation's so cool. I love it. Green thumb.
Tinkerbats?
Tinkerbats here? So we'll catch up with the chat now. Oh, that was a good crack. Just what the doctor ordered. No worries, Sarah. I think you found the ideal technique here. I honestly don't know how you do it, Reese. I thought I was quite good at puns, but apparently not. Very similar design, but the movies are more Ultimates leaning. That's 616. So that's enough differences for it to stand out. The end of that sentence did not make sense to me, Dan. I'm not going to lie.
Hey!
Hey, get back here, you.
Hmm?
What's this? He dropped something. Spiderweb Island map. That's a kind of...
Oh yeah!
that's appropriate, isn't it?
I did it!
The Pirate Master won't be able to draw power from this place anymore. I better go tell Risky. Cool. Oh yeah, what's the deal with these? Can we like get through here? No, that's like another... oh, hang on. That's what those are for. So we can get through those. Yes. Right, so there's another one we can go back to. We can get the travel brochure now. Ah! I was looking at chat there for a sec. I wonder how the lives work in this game. I don't really want to test it to find out. Nice. Special weaponry. Defeat 250 enemies using Shantae's Monster Whipper. Calling your hair Monster Whipper. I don't know. Something feels off. Me managing to defeat the boss and their pupil in one fight. That's impressive. You're fucking Jesus Christ. Ultimates is the alternate universe created by Brian Michael Bendis that the MCU draws heavily on. 616 is the prime canon universe in terms of Marvel continuity. Oh, I see. Isn't there like each numbered universe? That each universe has its own number, right? Is that how it works? I thought the guy in the original Fantastic Four movie was actually quite good as Doom. It was just his costume that bothered me, by the looks of it. You certainly took your sweet time. I found something. An evil dungeon and a giant monster and... where did you get that pistol? I found it locked up in a chest. Why? Never mind. Anything else? This island map. One of your Tinkerbats dropped it. He hadn't transformed yet. Interesting. That suggests that the Pirate Master doesn't have enough dark magic to go around. Which means we still have time to prevent his return. Climb aboard. We're off to the next island. Right, we're going to go back to... the main one first, I think. Ah, where was that other... where was the other squid there? I'm not sure. How many islands are there? Oh, quite a few then. This costume in the original looks exactly like the costume in the comics. I don't think it did. I don't remember it looking the same. Yeah, the notable ones tend to have a name to refer to them for convenience sake, right? That Doom sucks, not because of the actor, but because they completely changed his character. Right. I'll be honest, I don't know how what the character's like. I can only go off of looks. Oh, what are they doing here? Look at all the builders. I bet they're making a jungle gym. It's official. We're changing the name to Ammo Town. No. Who are these guys? Where's my house? Let's go and get some upgrades. Oh no, it's not that one. It was the other side, wasn't it? Let's get our health back. This was the extra lives, isn't it? Yeah, here we go. Yep. Yes, please. Here we go. There you go. Your max hearts have increased by 1. Any more? I can't remember if we got enough for a second batch. Oh, we did. Sweet. Good stuff. He went from super genius dictator of Latveria to corporate fuckboy jealous that Sue doesn't like him anymore. Got a way of summing things up, Dan. Okay, what should we get next? Pistol tune-up. Deal more damage. That seems like a good one. Backdash. Backflip to recover from a heavy hit. Powerful offensive attack. I feel like... I don't know. Should we save up for power kick? I kind of want to get pistol tune-up. And then... Faster whipping again. We've got red bullets now. Red means more powerful. Thought you meant Vince McMahon from WWE for a sec. Not quite, Reese, no. Shantae? Yeah? We have something to discuss with you at the palace. Please follow me. Perhaps you're aware that the Sultana is away on business. As such, a formal inquiry into your recent actions is not possible. No? According to some very old and legal guidelines, responsibility falls to the Royal Librarian, because apparently he once served on the ruling council. For one day, he has deemed it inappropriate to cut winsome long hair, be it by scissors, jigsaw or goat mouth. You're free to go. Phew, that was close. Oh no, you're not getting off that easily. What's this I hear about you sneaking off to the library? Oh, that. I explicitly told you to stay out of trouble, did I not? Yes, next time you might not be so lucky.
Uncle.
I wanted to ask you. Yeah? Never mind. Alright, I'll be back at my workshop in case you change your mind. I have a rather sensitive project that requires my immediate attention. Is he the bad guy? Oh god, I'm just imagining what a WWE Marvel crossover would look like now. Like Thanos or someone is about to do some major shit, and then the Undertaker's theme starts playing and everyone's looking around like, oh shit. Actually, that'd be quite funny, Reese. I could kind of see that. Oh yeah, you just get Vince McMahon's theme starts playing. Oh, who's this chap? Before we do that, let's go and actually, no, I'll talk to him just in case there's something else down there. Hello. Hi. I am Brandon. Stupendous clandestine powers were revealed to me the day I held erect my enchanted blade and said, by the power of One Eye Skull? Hey guys, we should go get matching purses. Okay. No reason they should be just for ladies anymore. Am I right? Hey fellas, don't leave. Fellas, come back. With those words, I became Grandson. The most capable man in the galaxy. Gosh, that's pretty killer. I know. But the clandestine words only work if I hold erect my blade. Really? And I accidentally effed my enchanted blade on the bus. It's got to be that specific blade. Bummer. By now it's probably sealed away in Castle Boneface. That or in a desert. I don't do sand. It gets in the shoes. Amazing. Long-term Doom is actually trying to save the world. He just goes about it in such a supervillain way and tends to go too far. Like he genuinely could fix 99% of the world's problems. It just so happens that doing so would make him the king of Earth. I mean, it's kind of like well, Thanos is interesting, isn't he? Dan, in the same respect, like his purposes are not like entirely evil. It's just unfortunate that he wants to kill half the people in the universe. But his actual thoughts are like fairly solid for doing it. I mean, it's not hard to hold a rectal blade with Shantae around. Reese, come on. don't know how old she is for a start. Alright, let's go and see what's in this chest. It should be the brochure, I think. God damn it. In the FF reboot, Dr. Doom's suit is fused to his skin with barely explained unstoppable powers at his disposal. That's dumb. So why do it? Like, why reboot it if you're not even going to explain what the story is? It's really stupid, isn't it? She was a genie, so she's an ancient being. Let's not do that kind of shit, dude. I don't know if I agree with any of that kind of stuff. What? You found my vacation brochure? The one all about travelling? Don't worry, it's as good as new. No backsies. Ha! One down. I am a master salesman. The boss said I'd never get rid of these lousy brochures. But he's never witnessed my drain conviction sales technique. Ha! That's fine. You can give that to the squid now. Solid snap! Is that a travel brochure? Can I take it? Can I takes it, sorry? Sure. Wowie zowie! Look at all these snapshots. Sand and surf. Free-spirited yet responsible sporty co-ed girls frolicking on the beach. A sweating tennis player drinking from a perspiring glass of water with a slice of lemon. Old men with full heads of wispy pepper grey hair. Matching pantsuits with a proud navy blue sailor's stripe. Shirts unbuttoned to the third button? I must find this utopia and purchase a timeshare post-haste. How can I ever thank you? Oh, I know. I got the squid oil. What's this? It's squid oil. I expelled it fresh this morning from my ink siphon. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Whatevs. Later, loser. I like this game a lot. MCU Thanos makes more sense than comic Thanos, to be honest. The original Infinity Gauntlet happened because he wanted to make Death fall in love with him. Oh yeah, that's I've heard about that stuff, Dan. Because isn't it? Doesn't Deadpool like fall in love with Death or something as well? Isn't that a thing? No, she doesn't look like a kid, Reese. You're right. It's true. He thought the only way to win her over was to kill half full life. What? Give her more work? Seems like a bad plan to me. Honestly. Right. So that guy's sword is in the desert somewhere. Need more gems. I'm gonna have to. Thing is, I'm gonna have to like basically kill everything I see in hopes that I get more gems. I don't know how long this is, by the way. If I was a betting man, I would say like 10 hours, maybe. Actually, no, maybe a bit longer. The rate we're going seems like it might be a bit longer. Yeah, how the fuck do you get that? I wonder. It's got to be another move, perhaps. Oh, really? Alright. Want to play that game? Gonna make some coffee. That's unusual. That doesn't sound like beer, Reese. Don't do coffee myself. I don't do hot drinks myself. It's not my thing. I wonder if we can get like an upgrade to extend the hair's length, maybe. Like hair extensions as an upgrade. Death wants Deadpool because his immortality means she can't have him. Thanos loves Death, but she doesn't love him back. Deadpool loves Chimichang as a murder, just a standard love triangle. It sounds pretty standard, man. It's almost like a little bit too standard, isn't it? Alright, let's go somewhere else. We'll go to this new island. Spiderweb Island. Fucking love comic books, dude. I think I'd get into them, Dan, you know, but it's a case of like well, it's not even really expensive anymore, is it? Because you can just do like subscription services to read a lot of this stuff, can't you? But it's a time thing, honestly. It is just a time thing. And the movies are kind of enough for me to get my fill, I think. Maybe when I'm retired and I've got a lot of free time, perhaps then I can catch up. This is Spiderweb Island. I want you to locate the next den of evil and report back. Risky, I've been wondering, how do you know so much about the Pirate Master? He's my father. Oh, he's my mentor. Okay. I sailed under his command for some time as first mate. He taught me everything I know. You were part of his pirate crew? That's right. When the genies finally defeated him, I claimed his men and weapons as my own. You stole his stuff after he died? Call it payment for my services, which were long overdue. That flintlock pistol was once his. Oh, then I guess you should have it back. Hold on to it. You're going to need it to survive in this place. You're not coming? Trust me, you won't want me for company. Best I stay with the ship. Okie dokie.
Let's go!
Yeah! Fucking lazy cow. The music's so good! This kind of reminds me of, it seems like there's something down there, doesn't it? Kind of reminds me of Ghouls and Ghosts. These are pretty satisfying to hear. Got some monster milk. I think that's the one that makes us more powerful, right? Ooh, I tell you what, these guys seem like a good place to farm. They're like guaranteed to drop stuff. Oh, not quite, but the heads do, it seems. Did I miss any story? Decided to get whiskey instead. No, we're just on a different island, Reese, basically. And the pirate master was Risky's mentor. She was first mate for his crew. I've restricted myself to only following 2 ongoing series at a time. Each issue is really more than 250. Keeping it contained keeps me from getting lost in all the crossovers. At this point, I'm just reading Spider-Man and waiting for Saga to come back. I heard Saga's very good, Dan. One of the podcasts I listen to are always championing Saga. Okay, enough of that. Let's go this way first. This wagon looks like it's seen better days. There's something hidden over there. Ah, you bastard. Reese, I've been seeing how like some of Carrot's tweets. Have you heard from him? See if he's having a good time. wondered how he's getting on. Oh, how did he get there? That seems like there's a move. I'm gonna have to get like maybe a ground pound or something. Man, these zombies really like me. Yeah, it's got to be some kind of ground pound. Might come out. I think I want to play some more Darkest Dungeon. Haven't spoken to him. Probably just wait until he gets back to discuss it. Yeah, that's fair, man. Do you know when's he coming back? Just before you lurk. Love it. Brian K. Vaughan got frustrated with attempts to adapt to Y, The Last Man, so he and Fiona Staples went in with the aim of making a story that can only exist in comic book form. That's kind of interesting, though. How is it? How do you mean? What, like it'd be impossible to do a movie of it? Monday, I think. Okay, cool. Thank you, Reese. Thank you for lurking. Enjoy Darkest Dungeon. Don't like rage or anything. Eek! I thought I heard Rotty Tops? Get away from her, you monster. Is that a Castlevania reference? That was close. You were almost a meal for that thing. What are you doing here anyway? I live here. Reese is going to miss the zombie girls. I heard this island had monster web coverage, so I... Stop with the web jokes. Sorry. Well, are you going to help me down or not? Not a chance. For all I know, this is another scheme so you can eat my brain. I ought to leave you there to rot. But I'm already rotting. Oh. Fine. Well, what have you got to say for yourself? I think you owe me an apology for all the trouble you've caused. I'm sorry, but... Oh, my legs. They're going numb. Oh no, that spider bit you, didn't it? Forget about it. I'm a bad girl. Just leave me here. No way, I can't abandon you in the woods. That would be much too grim. My house is through the forest. If you can get me to my brother's in time. Just hold on, Right Tops. I'll save you. Can we go this way? Run, Rotty Tops. This is cool. I like this. It's basically this grand space opera with mad locations and concepts that can't really translate, like names with deliberately ambiguous or even impossible pronunciations, and guns that cause emotional distress rather than physical pain. Imagine a TV show where someone got shot with a ray gun and trying to visualise that person feeling like their childhood pet just died. That kind of sounds a bit like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Almost. Oh shit. Just die straight away. I hope this is the right way to go. Oh yeah, well, it'll probably come out the other side. Fuck! Let's not fuck it up this time. No thanks. music kind of sounds like a circus or something, doesn't it? Oh god. Oh no, okay. That seems alright. Ah! Woo! Can hang on. I think we need something there. Is that it?
That was too close.
That was too close. That was too close as well. Oh man, I was it was really nice to see Lando back in Star Wars. Oh shit. That was really dumb. Really looking forward to that film now. I was anyway, but you know, it feels a bit more real. Oh, you motherfucker! Feels more real now that there's a trailer out there. Alright, I just want to get through it now. That's a long room to get wrong. Wow, this is quite lengthy, isn't it? Oh god, what are these going to do? Some of them come to life. Good stuff. This looks like a boss. Or not. Not quite sure why we just die straight away when we get hit with when holding her. Holy shit, it goes on forever! There's also just enough violence, nudity and swearing built into the fabric of the series that there's no way to faithfully adapt it without removing integral aspects. Do you not think they can make it a series, Dan? Maybe? Would that not be possible? It's like nudity seems to be less of an issue if it's a TV series. For some reason. Getting debated. Holy sh... Ah! That's gotta be it, surely. No? What the fuck is that? It's shooting sperm at me. There's probably some secrets here that I'm missing as well, isn't there? You know it. I'm kind of done with the music now. I want a new some new music, please. Ah, fuck! That was tricky. I'll just go up quicker, yeah. Whew. They're just all fucking monsters now. Ah, you fucking prick! Ugh! Shit. Hey, fuckface, how's it going? Spunk tits. Oh, John, have you played this, John? It's some good shit. Although it's quite tough. Well, it's getting tough. Is this the limited run one? Yeah, it was one of them. Yeah. Although I'm actually playing this on Game Pass. Okay. Just leg it. Oh my god! God damn it! Is this an indicator of how hard it's going to get later on? Holy shit. You own it then, yeah. I think, dude, these games are worth quite a bit of money now. Limited run ones. I think about like 90 quid each. Did the exact same thing again. It's only this bit that's one hit kills, dude. Like generally you have a fairly lengthy health bar. But for some reason it's decided to make things harder for me here. Doubtful, it's difficult to describe, but the series being designed from the ground up to be unadaptable means any attempt to make a series out of it would have had to cut or drastically change 90% of what makes it so good. At which point, why not tell a different story? I suppose without seeing it, dude, I can't really, like, without reading it or anything like that, I can't really grasp something being totally unadaptable, I guess. Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Yeah, I probably should have done that, shouldn't I? It's far less stress. Ah, it's so close to the end as well. Save point, yes please. Ah, I can't attack this yet. Hungry! Hungry! Hippos? Holy shit, man, we're still going. Is this her house? Please be her house.
Just in time.
My hero. Yo, sis, what's with the peeled shrimp? I know she's here for dinner. She should turn tail and hit the bricks.
Abner!
Some big brother you are. Can't you see she's injured? Looks fine to me. What? Hey, what a ride.
Howdy, Tops!
You dirty double-crossing. Hey. Heap? Shantae, is it? I got something I've been meaning to say. I ain't too good at making friends. You've been good to me and Poe, and my sis here. It's just that pirate gal has a real way of getting into your head and making you hear what you want to hear. Guess I'm trying to apologise for some bad calls in the past. Teaming up with that risky boots? Dumbest thing I ever did. Oh, well that's okay. Poe and little rotters here are alls I got left of whatever life I once had. I can't remember much else. But you always make us smile, and I've got to be grateful for that. Wow, I don't know what to say. Forget it. We're square. Where's the devil's Poe? He ain't... Sorry, where the devil's Poe? He ain't been back in a while. He was supposed to fix my wagon so we could skip that creepy forest. Well, if either of you sees him, tell him to check in or I'm going to get peeved. Another heart squid. Guys, I was thinking, like, in maybe about 40 minutes, I might change to a different game. Been thinking of doing like while we're doing shorter games, like maybe have 2 shorter games going on the trot. Might start a bit of Ruiner, maybe. Poor Poe. I hope that big spider didn't get him. How we're supposed to live on brains and not hurt nobody, I'll never know. Yeah, Ruiner. John, have you seen that? It's kind of like a top-down stick shooter, like twin stick shooter with it's all like cyberpunky, basically. Ruiner's not very stream friendly, is it not? What, in terms of it's a bit dull to watch? You own it. Lots going on. What you mean in terms of like keeping up with chat then? It's not very stream friendly. Highly recommend anyone that likes sci-fi giving it a try. It's currently on a year-long hiatus, so it's about the best time to get into it at the moment. Right. Maybe, Daniel. It seemed like there was a secret bit at the bottom here, didn't there? Oh. Poe! Your brother sent me to find you. Hey, you're that coffee banshee. I remember you. Genie. Half genie. Well, former half genie. Thanks, whatever you are. I was scavenging for wagon parts when I got stuck in here. You like to help people in need, right? How about taking a look at it? I'm no mechanic, but sure, I guess. Follow me. The wagon's this way. This is all that's left of our wagon. These wheels I can repair no problem. But that axle never runs smoothly again without some squid oil. This island doesn't seem to have any squids on it. Oh, excuse me. Excellent. Ever since we split off from the zombie caravan, we've been in short supply. I can have this fixed in a jiffy. The bitrate might suffer. I don't mind about that, John, honestly. Not worried about that. Hey, you're pretty amazing, Poe. Thank you, milady. What do you say we take her for a test drive? Could get dangerous, just saying. You sure right you won't mind? It's no problem. Just remember to hold on tight. Wow, she handles beautifully. Couldn't have done it without you, milady. Here. Shriveled thing? Is that a penis? It smells. How sweet. I'll cherish it always, but what exactly is it? Why don't you like it? What? Sorry, what? Don't you like it? No, it's great. It's from a dead guy. Ugh. I'll be around in case you ever need a ride. See you. What is it? This was once alive? Looks kind of aged and crispy. Crispy penis. Thanks, Alt. Poe gonna get some top. I don't know about that. See if the guys say anything. Found Poe? You're alright, girl. The wagon's fixed, you can use it, I guess. There's no peeking inside. Have I read Lock and Key at all? I've never even heard of it. Damn, honestly. I'm watching the stream, but the tab is smaller, so there isn't a chat for me. Right. Okay. It's alright, man. I can see you. I can see you. Can I jump that? No. How the fuck do you get up there? No, I definitely can't make that jump. No. I guess back we go. I might need another chocolate biscuit in a minute. Actually, is there any point in going that way now? Oh, hang on, shriveled thing. Maybe that's what the hungry thing wants. Yeah, I'm gonna have another biscuit. Yummy! Apparently, jumping with a biscuit in your hand is not a good thing. Thank you, Mr. Hattori. You are too kind. Let's see what badge colour you got. I think you should have grey now. Thank you, young Jonathan, for the 10 months. Sniff, sniff. Oldie mouldy leftovers. Hungry. Feed a shriveled thing. Stick your hand through. Seems like a bad idea. More. Bring more delicious thing inside. Seems like a really bad idea to me. Gonna get a red badge in May. Yeah, I think you're nearly there, aren't you? Oh. Haven't subbed since January. Dudes, don't worry, dudes. There's no rush. John, do you like that emote? Do you like your emotes? I'm not sure when the fourth one unlocks, by the way. It's got to be soon. We've reached the amount of subs you need to have it. Just waiting for it to go live. It's alright. Only alright. What's the purpose of the blocks? Or is that'll probably become apparent later on, maybe? Skellies! Oh, they're a bit tougher. Oh, okay, those things explode. Can I not jump up there? Ah. Oh, I thought I could drop down there. The music's so good! Super pike ball. Oh, bollocks. Didn't keep an eye on that. John, are you playing anything at the moment, by the way, dude? Or are you playing Apex still? How the fuck do you get up there? This looks like something from Uncle's workshop. It doesn't appear to have power. It's got to get it hit by lightning. I know I don't have to attack these. I just want to see if they drop any decent Level 83 on Apex. How far through the battle pass are you, dude? What the fuck do I do here?
Eat this!
I'm missing some kind of power. It's gonna take fucking forever to kill them. I'm not really sure what I'm meant to do here. Yeah, I can't jump down there. Oh, hang on. I could go right. Sorry. I'm just not meant to go that way, I think. Yeah. Don't understand the battle pass. In what sense, dude? It's a Lovecraft-inspired horror series written by Joe Hill. Family suffers a tragedy, moves into their ancestral home for a fresh start. Kids find an evil presence on the property, trying to break out, and over time discover a bunch of keys and magical properties. It's banging. Sounds interesting. I haven't really read into much like Lovecraftian stuff. Like in general. Oh. She's cool. Right, what's that giving us? Key? Well, the point of the battle pass is I'm just playing free. It gives you more. Like, do you have it, John? Did you buy it, or are you're not? You're just playing without it. These like portals. Oh, okay. They're like the things in Sonic 2 in Oil Ocean. You're just playing without. The general gist of it is that... Sorry, I think my allergies are playing up. If you have it, you get more stuff. That's essentially the gist of it. Like, you earn more if you have it. How do I get up? Should probably get that from going up here somewhere. Yeah, you can totally play. The thing is, as well, like you can play, like you could buy it later on, and you'd still get the upgrades as well. Like it retroactively gives you the upgrades if you buy it at a later date. But obviously, you've only got a certain amount of time to buy it. Like, I think it's 3 months per season, I think they were going for. There's got to be something down here, isn't there? Okay, it's just a heart. I think I'm buggered. Yeah. Oh, not too buggered, just a little bit. I'm back to where I was. So many pike balls. I think it's pretty, like, I'm kind of okay with that style of doing like a, you know, doing a battle pass instead of like a season pass. Like, the game's free. They've got to monetize it somehow. I'm quite happy if they do it that way, as long as it's not too egregious. which it doesn't seem to be. It's not the best value at the moment, I don't think, but it's only the first one. I've got to give them some time. Tackle Tower map. There you go.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, so there's 2 lower rooms. That's maybe if I dropped down. I'll do that later. That might be the way we get to those lower bits. That'll take us to the main room if we drop down there. This feels very Castlevania-y. Castlevania-y. That's totally a word. Like music-wise. Ooh. Not yet. Aha, I like this. This is fun. It's like, yes, it's like oil lotion. It's music or Dragon Quest, Thomas. That's like saying, do you want like fucking super turbo AIDS or do you want $1 billion? Oh, okay. Ah, right, okay. I see. That was a bad move. Yeah, Dragon Quest music I'm absolutely done with. That one at least. Music in this is fantastic. Oh, so it doesn't open that way. There you go. That's what we wanted to do. Nice. Is that a thing? Can't drop down. I suspect it might be though. Ah, that looks like a save room down there. Just don't want to drop down too far. Another locked door. Went for the CD soundtracks with the limited run stuff. What for this, dude? It's really good. It feels like I want to say like did Jake Kaufman do the music for this? Because he did a lot of music for Way Forward, I think. Ah, shit. You been up to much this weekend, John, so far? Thank you. Let's go this way first. Maybe not. My kingdom for a wall jump. Oh, we got Risky's hat. Does that give us anything? Press RT1 in air to float slowly down. Oh, okay. That's a fucking big hat. That'd be how we get across these bigger gaps then. Nice. That's. I reckon we could have missed that probably. Actually, no. That seems like a fairly necessary upgrade, doesn't it? Did record store day. Did you get anything good? In Brighton, was that? Night, oh. Thanks for popping in, dude. It's good to see you again. Brighton. You didn't do it an overnight jobby though, did you? Let's go to the right first. Got some bits didn't go mad. Alright, what are these things? Oh, so we do have to hit these. Tucked up around 2 PM, okay. Whoops. I suspect I skipped a lot of stuff there. I don't know if it, like, some people probably go down there first. Rucked up. That makes a bit more sense actually. You know there's going to be an achievement for getting like 100% map completion, don't you? Pike ball? How the fuck do you get in there? Must be under here, right? No? Ah, whoa, okay. Alright. They had the IM 8-bit Turtles in Time OST. Didn't get it though as it was expensive. How expensive is expensive, John? That's a shame. That'd be a good one to have. Is there something over here? Nah. Took that damage for nothing. £18 but a 7-inch. Right, okay. I think we're gonna have to go down now. Yeah, it was one of the bits down here, wasn't it? Yeah, because I don't think I can get up there yet. Now, mate. Unless I can jump up through these. Nope. Is it the full soundtrack? Or Albanians called Bingo Handjob. What? Bingo Handjob. Alternative name for REM. Really? Why? That's 2 of those. Right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a quote 1. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Cool. We good? Actually, not the full soundtrack. It's just the Pizza Power song. Really, John? Just the Pizza Power song? What's that all about? I don't understand. Why? That soundtrack's full of such like good songs. Why would you only like? Why would you relegate it just to that one song? Or are you being sarcastic? I suspect sarcasm. Hey, did I mention the music's really good in this game? I don't think I did. No sarcasm. It's literally just the Pizza Power song. WTF, mate. Just want to uncover this part of the map. Got a heart squid. Had some cream crackers while I was at it. Shitty B-side. What was on the B-side? You know, by playing this, I feel like I've been joining Monolith on his Castlevania escapades. It's not quite the same, but I've been gutted. I haven't been able to watch nearly as much of that playthrough as I'd wanted to, sadly. I reckon I'm going to have to go... Am I going to have to... Oh, no, if I go down the bottom now. Let's see how we're doing here. Oh, we still need one more. It's going to be right up the top, isn't it? Right. Let's see if that's... see if I can jump across that gap now. A song called Tubin. That don't ring any bells, Jonathan. There you go. Hopefully the last one is here. Yeah, boy! This creepy cavern. Alright, that should be that. Me neither. That seems quite expensive for what it is then, if that's the only thing on it. The lights are on, it's ready to activate. Oh. Oh, okay. Just gotta whack it with our hair. Like in real life. Oh god, man. Seriously, my nose is so itchy. Oh, I see. Like we've got like the wind is pushing up now. It's really bad. I'm not sure what it is, like quite what it is that I've suddenly developed allergies for, but it sucks ass. Came with some sew-on patches. I mean, sure, but still. Oh, two of these guys is going to be a bit of a nightmare. Potentially. What? There's a lot of fan service in this game, isn't there? Damn it. Oh wow, that did quite a bit of damage as well. Super Monster Milk. Now, I think that's the one that gives us extra damage, as far as I'm aware. I developed some allergies too, it's maddening. Do you just like you get like a really like it's like the inside of my nose is just constantly itchy, and I've been sneezing a lot as well. It's been a right pain in the arse. I've never suffered from them before. The guy, someone was saying that they reckon it was it's probably tree pollen if it's around now. Oh. Excuse me. Streaming nose and cough. So I've not got a cough. Yeah, it's just a really, really like sensitive nose. Thank you, George. I'm surprised that you're. Oh, actually, it's a weekend, isn't it? So you're able to stay up a little bit later. Oh man, that means I don't get to go to hell now. Don't get to like listen to all the sick music. Bullshit. You know the devil's got all the best music, right? Oh, oh, oh. It's all good. Fine. Hell's boring, trust me. We've been there, George. What makes you say it's boring? Right. This looks like a boss fountain. Let's see what we're fighting. Probably a big spider, I guess. Makes sense, doesn't it? Empress Spider, Chit Chat Queen Royale. What am I hitting here? Okay, so I can get in there. I've got to be careful. Ah, you bastard. Pretty random where she dips. Whoa! Should be pretty doable though, I think. Oh, of course, I can use the glide, can't I? That's what I meant to do. Yeah, there you go. Ah! Damn, why did I not jump? That's really dumb. Is she going to have a second phase? Ah, but this already seems like a second phase. Pest control. Destroy 10 spider eggs before they hatch. Oh, nice. I'll take it. Yeah, could you like do that more often, please? Thank you. Yeah. Oh. That's calm down with the explosions. Calm down.
Tinkerbats.
Just been playing Division. Thought I'd come and say hi before I sleep. It's just not my cup of tea. What, this game, George? Did I go out last night? Who showed up? It was just me and Tom, John. We were just chatting for like 5 hours. You know, all those like really super in-depth drunk conversations that you have. Oh, hell's not your cup of tea. Okay. But you've been there, right? Because you can't know unless you've been there. Tinkerbats again.
Hey!
Hey, get back here, you. Another map. Tan Line Island map. It's gonna be like deserty or like desert islandy. That's one less source of evil for the pirate master. I better go tell Risky. Risky for a bisky. I think we're making pretty good progress. I think it was we're probably about halfway through the game maybe. In like 4 hours. Well, less than that actually, but we talked for quite a long time. It's unusual, isn't it? That's enough for another 2 good upgrades, I think, there. I won't grind too much here, because chances are there'll be another area we can get some better gems in, maybe. Oh, man. Honestly. You're back. Not without incident, but I found another island map. And your hat. I thought you'd be excited. I've been thinking about my men. And the curse that controls them. We all sailed together under the Pirate Master's command. The Pirate Master is clever, and you'd expect me to go after my pistol and hat. That's why he brought them here, to infuse them with his evil. He's been using the weapons to lure me in. He plans to trigger the curse and put me back under his control. I can't believe I almost fell for such an obvious ruse. Is that why you won't come with me? Because you're under the same curse as your men. I'm not afraid of him. I didn't say you were. I despise him. I'd like to see him return just so I can crush him myself. I didn't mean to get you all worked up. But hey, at least we're finally talking, right? It's good to get these things off your chest. I'll wait for you on board. Cool. Yeah, okay. Desert islands then. Oh, I should probably go back and get some upgrades first, actually. Night, John. See you soon, dude. Probably maybe next week. I don't know when Easter weekend is, but it looks like we're going to be doing something by the sounds of it. Thank you for popping in. Thank you for the sub. Very kind. According to map, this is Tan Line Island. It's hot. Don't let the immense heat distract you. There's a den of evil here. Find it and destroy it without delay. I'll go and have a look-see. You just leave everything to me. And if you feel cursed, lie back and put a damp towel over your forehead. Where does she get the energy to be so disgustingly happy all the time?
Ready.
Why are you so salty all the time? Fucking Captain Salt over here. I don't think we've got enough squids yet, do we? No, we need one more. Right, what shall we buy? I'm kind of tempted to get the power kick. I'd like to save up for it. Yeah, I'm going to save up for that, I think. It sounds good. What's the time? And what? Do I swap games? I'm wondering if I should swap games. Get like 2 hours in on something else. Next weekend's Easter, I'll be able to stay up and watch next Sunday. Yeah, yeah, George, yeah. Oh, does everyone have Easter Monday off? Honestly, I'm so unfamiliar with like how holidays work, so I used to have to work most of them. You know what? I might start something else. We have 2 games on the go at the moment. Yeah, I'll tell you what, let's stop. I'm gonna stop Shantae here. We'll carry it on tomorrow. I'll probably just make tomorrow's stream like entirely Shantae. Yeah, we'll try something else.